This is the third movie just to show you how to take and create the proper PDF, okay? I've put a copy of my PSD file on my desktop, which I'm opening up right now, so I can show you the PSD file. Now what I'm going to do is hit the Tab key and move this over so I can see all of my layers. Now what I want you to see is I have individual layers for the text and then all of the image layers. Now don't damage your original file ever. So I'm going to immediately save as, so file save as, which is Command-Shift-S, to a final one. So I'm going to put in the word final. Now I have Brian's Born movie poster final, okay? Or I can take the word born out of it and I'll just say Brian's movie poster final. There, that's good. And I'm going to save it as a PSD file in the same place that that one was, which was to my desktop. You would save it in your movie project. Now, I check the name. Yes, it's perfect. Now I can mess this one up and not worry about it. Here's what you do. Don't ever mess with your text layer. Look at how all of my text is inside, and I'm going to just close it. Okay? Now, you click on your graphics or your image, your first image one, which was my graphics, and my last one. Now I have the original background, which I'm going to throw away, because remember, I don't need this one. This is my one I make a PDF out of. So now I'm going to, I have to make a point here on which I want you to send me the one with all the layers. Okay? Don't send me this one as a PSD file. Send me the one with all the layers that you see right now in front of you. But I'm going to Command or Shift click all of these layers, but not the text layer. The text is going to remain text. Now I'm simply going to hit Command E, which is to merge these together. Command or Control E. Now I have a graphics layer, which I'm going to name image, just so you know that I have one image layer. I have nothing else but one image layer and a separate text. Got it? Do not merge or flatten this file. Okay? Now, you simply go to File, Save As. Actually, I'll save this file. Now I will go to File, Save As, which is Command-Shift-S. And I'll call it a PDF. So now I'm going to change it to a PDF. Now, I'm going to say OK. Now, I say OK. Now, in this window, you must remove, uncheck, have no check mark by Preserve Photoshop Editing Capability, uncheck it. Boom. Save the PDF. And now I'm going to go open the PDF in Acrobat. So I'm going to close this file. I don't have to save it because I already just did. Now, here is the movie poster. This is the number 3 one, which I'm going to put up here too, and I'm now going to take the PDF over. So here is the PSD that only has a text and an image layer. Here is the PDF, which I'm opening up in Acrobat. So there is the PDF, and I'll hit Command 0. Now, I want to tell you how many megabytes this is, because I'm actually going to right-hand click and make a new folder and just call it Final Poster, because I want to show you something. Okay, I'm going to double click it. I'm going to throw these two in here so we can see the megabytes. Now what was 44 megabytes, actually I'm going to put my final poster in here too, because I want you to see the megabytes. My original PSD file with all the layers was 192 megabytes. My PSD file that only had the text layer, or the text folder, along with the image layer, went way down to 44 megabytes. Now, when I made it into a PDF, if I had left the check mark for Preserve Photoshop Editing Capability, it would have been 44 megabytes of a PDF. But it's only 6.8, which you can email anywhere. Now I'm going to try to get that down even farther, but I'm okay with that. Now how do you get it down even farther? You open up your PDF file, which is the reduced one, and let me zoom in to show you that the text is still vector. See? Look at how beautiful that is. It is not raster. Now here's what the difference would have been, just so you can see it. I'm going to open up the original file like this, which was the one with only the 2 layers. Now I'm going to save a second file, just so you know. But in this case, I won't save this at the end, but I'm going to Command E that. Now I've made only one flattened version of this. I'm going to go Command Shift S, and I'm going to go make it a PDF file again, and I'm going to name it number 2, because I want you to see the difference. It's very important that you understand. I'm still going to take away this editing capability thing. Now I'm going to put it inside of here, and you can see now, let me close the Photoshop file and not save it. Now here's the PDF. Look at, I'm zooming in. Here's the PDF with the vector. Now here's the one that was made here by rasterizing the image. At this size it looks good, but look what's happened when I get close to it. Look what happens. What is it? Look at, it's raster. Now let's go down to the text down here and look at it. Look how awful this looks. Look at how it has all this in it. See? Now let's go to the other one and go close to it. Here's the difference. Look at how pretty that is. Look at how clean that is. Do you see the difference? Okay, so now what do you do to it? Let me reopen the PDF now, and let me reduce the file size, if it even reduces. But I'm going to throw away this one because I don't want that awful one. Let me double click this and go Command 0 again, just so we see it. I mean, I don't know why. I'm just doing that. Now I go to Acrobat Pro. We go down to Save as Other, Reduced File Size PDF. Okay? Now, leave it as Acrobat 4.0 or later, and if it's not that, make it Acrobat 4.0 or later. Say OK, click that, click Replace, and now let's go to the actual item, and it's 6.8 megabytes still. So on some cases, if you have transparencies built in or you have other things built in, it'll remove all that, but it'll still make it beautiful. And that is how to save your PDF file so you can make it really, really emailable in memory, so it's not so big. Remember to uncheck Photoshop editing capability, and remember, please, I'm opening this up, this is the one PSD file that I want you to send to me. The one with all your layers. Do you see what I'm saying? I want to see how you did, okay? Don't send me the one that you have merged all of the image layers together. Thank you, and good luck on your project.